If you've asked your ex to meet up for a talk or to exchange stuff, or they've asked that from you, watch this video to be prepared. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I hope people get their exes back. And if there's some meetup between you and your ex on the horizon where you're supposed to exchange stuff or have a talk or whatever, you need to know what the hell you're doing, because this meetup can make or break. The very first thing is that if you've asked for this and they don't really want it, especially like if they're a dismissive avoidant, they really don't want the conflict, you do not want to meet up. So just because you've asked for it, it doesn't mean that they're actually going to show up, or, if they don't really want it, they're not going to follow up on it. So if you can let this potential meetup come and go without exchanging the stuff, without having a talk, then that's fine. If you really don't need the stuff right now, there's no reason to meet up and, basically get into something that is going to further kill the vibe. You cannot ask your ex for their attention whatsoever right now if they've pulled away from you, okay? So you don't want to request one last time of getting their attention. No, you need to take the hint and pull away immediately and start no contact and start focusing on yourself. So what I'm saying is, even if you've already asked for the talk or the meetup, if they're not following up on it and they really don't want to, just let it come and go without ever following up on it and not getting together. Now, maybe you've asked for it, but then your ex ends up following up on it. Hey, are we still on for Friday or whatever? Okay. You need to try to figure out, are they asking for you or for them? In other words, are they just doing this to pity you and just do something nice for you? Or do they really want to see you? And if they're just doing it for you, all you're going to do is just say, hey, listen, I didn't want this breakup, but I've accepted it and I'm starting to move on. So there's no need to like get together and hash everything out with a talk or whatever. I appreciate you. Just, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. In other words, blow off the talk as though you don't really need it. And if they don't really want it, they'll just accept that and they'll be like, cool, whoo. And they'll be like bullet dodge, and then they'll just go away and you'll start no contact, and that will be fine. But if they really want to see you for whatever reason, they want to talk, they want to, use the stuff as an excuse to hang out with you one more time or whatever, then you're actually going to go and you're actually going to show up. However, on this meetup, you are not going to have a talk with them. If you have a talk, you are guaranteed going to drive each other apart and everything's going to go really, really bad. So when you go to meet up with your ex, all you're going to do is just laugh, joke around, tease them, and have fun. I don't care if there's an elephant in the room. I don't care if you're supposed to be like sad or mad at each other or whatever. Okay. I don't care if it's out of left field to go there like with high energy and just have fun and dick around. That's what I'm calling you to do if you're going to go meet with them. If it's a stuff exchange, and all they do is just come, drop off the stuff and leave, don't fight with them. Don't try to get them to stay. Don't try to like cling on and make it last longer than it otherwise would. If they literally just come, drop their stuff and go, you'll let them come and go. Maybe you'll get a little comment in as like a little joke. Like, oh, looks like you're having trouble carrying that box. I need to get in the gym a little bit. Like, tease them and have fun. Okay. But don't try to get them to linger. Hopefully, if it's a stuff exchange, you can use that as an opportunity to mess with them. Imagine like you're like pulling stuff out of their box, like, and putting it into yours. You're like stealing their stuff as you look at them, like in a funny way, right? You can have fun with them in this meetup. And if they're processing as you go apart into no contact after this meetup, if it happens, they're going to be processing you through the lens of your last experience together. And if you can make that fun, you're already off at a really good head start in this no contact time period.